Hello, everyone, and welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius. Weekend ahead. If you're watching this after the weekend, there's still tons of feng shui for more magnetic attraction, sense of bringing things in, really expanding what you can have, feeling that feeling like life is unlimited and all of the greatest things are coming to you because you are deciding you want them, creating them, and anticipating them. And this is so exciting. So, we're going to dive right in because this full moon and all the feng shui are some of my favorite topics. When we think about what the moon does, this giant full moon, it illuminates things, it shines a light on things, and helps us to see what we can release, what we can let go of, what we're done with, what it's time to sweep out of the way so that we can let in what we want. And in Sagittarius, in this fiery sign, connected to, conjunct to, right next to the great attractor, which is this huge portal in the sky that is thought to be, I've heard it described in so many ways, the great attractor, but think of it like the great attractor, this center of magnetism, this center of dynamic, super high vibrational energy, this center of power. And so there's this fire of Sagittarius, this change loving nature of Sagittarius, plus all this huge magnetic power happening all at once this weekend. It's in the evening for some people on the 3rd, on Saturday. It's during the early morning for some people, the peak of it on Sunday. But whenever it's a moon like this, I say it's the whole weekend. So this whole weekend, you can dive into the things that can help you to make big breakthroughs. So, one thing about this moon that I really love is that it's inquisitive, or it's, how can we say it? It feels very much like time to look at what you can do to make upgrades, to make shifts, to make changes that make things better. So, for instance, how can you, if you're writing something, can you edit it one more time? Can you do a grammar check on it? Can you have someone else take a look at it? If you are doing a new project, can you brainstorm more? Can you come up with new things to add? This is the stuff that makes everything juicy and dynamic and incredible. And so ask yourself those questions. How can I make this better? How can I do this better? How can this be more rewarding? How can this be more fulfilling? The idea here is not just to succeed or achieve. The idea here is to fulfill. This is a sense of this whole year, all of this time ahead as we move into the age of Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, all of this stuff. This energy, this larger themes are about not just getting things or hitting your goals, but feeling deeply fulfilled. So ask from that viewpoint, how can I do this better? If something's been the same again and again and again, it's time to shake it up. You can't keep doing the same things in exactly the same ways and get different results. It usually doesn't work that way. Maybe sometimes it'll happen that way, but for the most part, if you want new things, it's time to do new things, or to do the same similar things with different energy, with different focus. This is super powerful. So you can ask yourself that when you're thinking of, what can I release during this full moon? What can I let go of during this full moon? What can I cleanse away to clear the path for more things to come into my life? So your home is a huge part of your manifesting power. I've been talking about this again and again and again for 2 decades now. And your home is such a center of your attraction. When we talk about the great attractor and all this high vibrations and all these things, your home in so many specific ways, when we get into feng shui and the way that we practice it here, which is very unique, is so multi-layered. Your home is affecting your habits. Your home is affecting your thoughts, your mood, your wellness, your energy. Every aspect of your life is affected by your home. And same way, you can affect your home to change all of these things. Why? Because you're immersed in your environment. So the energy around you, the things you see, the colors, which is more energy around you, the temperature, the humidity or lack of it, all of it is having an impact on you. The chemicals in the air, if there are any, all having an impact on you. So when you decide to step into the role of creating your own environment, creating your environment in super powerful ways, you start becoming more of the creator of your life. This is immensely powerful. So it's the fundamental of all this feng shui. So when we talk about making your home more magnetic, it's about really elevating the energy of your home so it supports you in staying higher and lighter and brighter all the time. Now, right now, this season, right now, this weekend, you can start the free Feng Shui manifesting class. It is the kickoff to the Breakthrough Camp, which is an 8-week immersion in Feng Shui to really reorganize, declutter, and realign your life, energize your life in all ways, and your home in all ways to make breakthroughs, to break out of the sameness, to build life on a solid foundation, to feel more of that joy and fulfillment every day, and to manifest so much more in easy ways, not in confusing ways, in practical ways, not in ways that feel like, will it work? I hope this works out. Instead, it's very much a comprehensive, creative way to approach life. That's how all this feng shui works here. If you're new here, if you haven't explored, I'm going to give you some videos you can explore as well. First, so this manifesting class is happening now. It's long, it's big. It's not like a little thing where you get 2 things to do. It's an hour-long class. It's incredible. You'll learn to make a manifesting bowl. You'll learn to energize and clear your home in really powerful ways, and do some energy shifting exercises to start realigning your life and your space. So you can get those below, and I hope you love them all. They're only up for about 2 weeks every year. They're open right now, so enjoy them. Now, as we dive into this season and more magnetism, one thing you can do is work with cinnamon. This is my giant cinnamon that I use for home stuff. I don't use the same stuff. I use like cheaper stuff for my home that I just get at the dollar store than I use for eating. I always eat Ceylon cinnamon. It's considered to be like true cinnamon to many people. And it has lots of benefits to it. This is just plain ground cinnamon, and it's fabulous. The energy is still really, really strong. Just holding it, I feel more grounded and strong. And so you can just get any kind of plain ground cinnamon, put a little into the palm of your hand. So I have videos on cinnamon that are on the channel if you want to look at all the ways you can use cinnamon, but basically much less than that. Just going to put a little in the palm of my hand. And what you can do, first off, for a full moon, you want to clean your house. So clean your whole house, vacuum, dust, do the whole thing. And then go outside your front door, stand with some cinnamon in one of your palms, and blow the cinnamon into your front door. So you're standing outside your front door, you're headed into your front door. Imagine all the blessings and amazing things you want to come into your life this June or anytime you do this. And you're going to blow the cinnamon through your front door. And that is an amazing way, and it doesn't have to be a ton of cinnamon, an amazing way to symbolically welcome all this fresh energy into your space. So that's another thing that can be wonderful. But I can't think of a better thing to do for this full moon, and I didn't time it this way. It's just wonderful that it worked out this way, than to do the manifesting class that's linked below in the description box. Now, intuition is a big piece of this Sagittarius full moon, a big piece of this tapping in to more of your power, tapping into the right ways forward for you, tapping into the higher octaves of creativity for you. And so one of the things you can do, and I put this in this week's newsletter, the Moon Note, is you can work on your scalp. So this is your crown chakra at the top of your head. This whole area is thought to affect your overall energy system. So your full energy system is impacted by this energy that emanates around you from the crown of your head. So one of the things that you can do if you want to open up to more intuition, get inspired, get new ideas, try a scalp massage. And it can be as simple as literally just sitting for a few minutes and really gently massaging your scalp with just the pads of your fingers, not with your fingernails. And it's great for your scalp circulation. And as you do, just imagine that you are opening up to more energy coming in to your body, to the downloads from the universe coming in, all of it, to your intuition opening up. One thing that I really like to do to take this to the next level is if you are so inclined, I really like to use rosemary. So I put rosemary oil, essential oil, a few drops in a small spray bottle, shake it, and I spray my scalp and then massage it in. You want to make sure you're not sensitive to rosemary oil, but there's got lots and lots of benefits. All over TikTok, people are growing their hair super long, regrowing their hair that's fallen out, all sorts of stuff using rosemary. There's actually some scientific data about it as well, which is really interesting, comparing it to things like Rogaine that regrows hair for people. So it's got a long history of being great for your hair if you can use it. That could be another wonderful thing, because rosemary also is thought to be great for your mental focus and for your sense. And again, if you want to manifest more, you need to focus that energy on what it is that you want, and really kind of expands the energy field around you and helps you to also improve your memory. Some people say it improves memory. So I do it in the morning to get ready before I sit down to do anything. And I feel like it wakes me up. It's better than coffee. It's just a great wake up. And it's also great opening up this area. You can even just shampoo your hair a little bit longer when you're in the shower if you don't want to do something formal. And as you do, imagine you're opening up to more of this energy. Just being conscious of the fact that you want to stay open. You choose deliberately to stay open to more downloads from the universe, to more inspiration, to more of this energy pouring in. When you make those choices, amazing things start to happen. So open up this energy and allow all of these downloads and um, incredible inner guidance to awaken at the same time. This is a big time to trust yourself and trust in your intuition. It's one thing to know things. It's another thing to follow what you know. So I don't know how many of you watching are thinking, "Oh, I get all of this information all the time. I just don't pay attention to it, or I don't always follow it, or I don't trust myself." And all of those things are valid. And one thing that I have learned that can be helpful is that it's easier to trust your intuition when you declutter your space. When you're sitting in clutter, it becomes very difficult to trust your intuition. So, again, part of my feng shui unique, groundbreaking feng shui methodology is to declutter so that you can trust your psychic abilities, your intuition, all the downloads and hits and flashes of inspiration, so that you can trust them and follow them much more, because they will lead you to these big breakthroughs. So, declutter right now. A great thing to declutter are visual distractions. So I'm looking at my desk. I have like I have a random eraser that doesn't need to be here right now. I have a few other random things. I have 2 lip glosses that don't need to be on my desk, all this stuff just in front of me in my peripheral vision. What does that do? It makes me less focused. This might sound like a small thing, like just put it away, and I will, but it's something to be aware of. You may have too many things out on your coffee table, out on your desk, out on your countertops. And when you have too many things to look at, too many things in your face, what happens? You start to get shut down, or you start getting pulled in different directions. It becomes very hard to be super focused. your focused energy and attention will help you to make breakthroughs. So declutter the distractions. It's something you can work on this weekend. It's not as laborious as clearing every single bit of clutter from your home and life right now. So give that a try and see how that helps to open up to fresh energy. Now, the final note for this full moon, which is the fun one, is they're all fun actually, because they're all so dynamic and abundant and all of these things, is to really embrace more passion. When you get inspiration to do something, follow it. When you feel passionate about something, do it. It's very impractical sometimes to follow your passions, or people will tell you it is, and don't listen to them. That's that programming of what's practical. If you have a burning desire to do something, do it. When I started doing this work 20 years ago and creating my own feng shui method, people thought I was completely nuts. Everyone thought I was wasting my time. They said it was totally impractical. What are you going to do with this? And I just loved it. So I was like, it doesn't matter. I have a job. I pay my own bills. I'm not asking you for anything. Why do you care? And yet people had so many things to say about what I was doing. People will always have things to say. Sometimes all the people around you are super supportive of your passions, and that's amazing. But if they're not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you really follow what is going to light you up, because it is that time. As I said, moving into the age of Aquarius, moving into this new time, things open up when you're invested heart and soul in what you're doing. And you're not going to invest your heart and soul into things you just don't care that much about. So, on that note, have a spectacular, incredible full moon in Sagittarius weekend. I feel like this is a fiery opening to a new chapter. We're really rolling into this new chapter for the second half of the year. How have we gotten that far? I don't know. But it seems like it happened so quickly. And it's also still winter in Los Angeles. It's been winter since October. I don't know what's happening. So dive into your passions below. Start that free video class. I hope you love every single minute of it. Ask questions. You can always ask questions below as well. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe and share and all those things. Have a wonderful full moon weekend, and I will see you very soon. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.